Good morning. Good morning on this topic Tuesday. How are y'all doing this morning? I was just sitting over here. I had to remember to take your medication day. This is your med check reminder on this topic Tuesday. It's your med check reminder. Now, I was sitting over here and I saw that Mr. Rick Reed was live this morning. He was reading. I think he was reading SB, but I'm not sure, and I don't want to put words in his mouth that ain't true. But I heard about that, and then I was over there and I heard about real Mama Fifi and Miss Bertha May fighting, and I didn't get to see that, but somebody told me that I should go look it up. Now I went to Miss Bertha's channel and I couldn't find it. So somebody said Sir King may have replayed it. So I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna try to find that video because I want to see that because I didn't know they was into it. I didn't know they had a problem. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that at all. So, I was like, what? But I got to tell y'all what happened to me. Okay, y'all know that this is specifically made this outro right here. Now, y'all ain't going to believe this, but some Indian person tried to claim my outro as their own, and the music ain't the same, the words ain't the same. They tried to claim the image. Well, here's the problem with that. I'm gonna show y'all this person's channel that tried to do this to me. Hold on, let me present screen, share screen. Okay, now this is the person that tried to do that to me, right? All right, I want to show y'all something. You see how they have theirs from one day ago? That was one whole day ago. When they put in the thing, they hadn't had their video up for maybe 30 minutes, if that, right? And it's because you see how we got very similar to the very, like, where the light thing is. They made that via Canva, and so did I. That is now I'm going to show y'all my Canva right quick. Now, I got a lot of stuff in my Canva because I'll be making a lot of stuff for a lot of different people. But and I want YouTube to see this, that I specifically made that. Okay, let me share this tab instead. I made that from Canva. Okay, I made that from Canva. Right here is the video that I made from Canva when I made it my damn self. That is my outro, not they shit. It's a stock image from Canva. They had to use Canva too. They cannot claim that that image because it does not belong to them. They did not make that image. That is an image from Canva. I made that via Canva. Here is my video that I made. Now I want to specifically show this. So if YouTube is watching, look where I made this myself. I put in all the transitions. I put in the music. I did all the putting my name on there, putting all that on there. I put everything together myself using Canva. Now we're going to go like we're going to make. As y'all see, I make a lot of things for a lot of different folks, right? A lot of different things. I make a lot of different things for a lot of different people, right? Okay, we're going to go, we're like we're going to make a video, okay? A YouTube video. Hold on, let me show y'all how to do this. YouTube video. We're going to act like we're going to make a YouTube video, okay? And then I'm going to create a blank one. These are some ones I've made in the, that you can make right here. These are blank ones that you can make. See the pink retro right there? Look, there's the welcome one I used, right? All right. You can see the different ones right here. As you scroll down, this comes from Canva. Does not come from those people. They do not own the rights to it, right? Now I'm going to try to find that exact video and that exact thing as I scroll down that I changed. It comes from Canva, which means that it belongs to Canva, and they make it to where you can create and use it yourself. But as you see, they have all different kind of stocks here that you can use. Now you can change it around, you can make it your own, and that's what you're supposed to do, right? I'm trying to find the exact one from Canva. This is one of the ones I've used before. I'm trying to find, I'm going to create a blank, and then I'm going to go over here to template, right? I'm gonna go over here to templates. These are the ones I've used in the past. Let me see if it's on here. It should be on here somewhere because there's the welcome one I used. I think I put thank you for the support or something like that and found that specific one, right? But it's on here as their stock. Let me find that one again. Let's see if I can find that one specifically. I think I've put in thank you or support or something like that. It was underneath right here where you find it. But it's crazy that that channel tried to claim my outro when I'll show y'all something else right quick. Good morning, Ray. Did I tell you that this Indian company tried to copyright strike my outro that I made specifically because we shared? Let me show y'all. It's because they tried to say this image right here was theirs, right? That image is not theirs. That image belongs to Canva. I made mine through Canva. And that's what I was just trying to show. Yes, they did shout, and only on one video. So I'm gonna shout out to you if you continue, whoever you are, you Indian channel, because that's what it is, KMI Music or whatever. We don't even share. The music is not the same. I'm not playing it, but the music is not the same. The words are not the same. You have your little stuff on it and all that. You made it through Canva just like I made mine through Canva, right? And it's a stock image from Canva. You cannot claim a stock image through Canva. You cannot do that. Let me just go ahead and tell you that. You cannot do that. But I'm going to tell you this right now. Keep false flagging my channel because that's a false flag. Let me go ahead and tell you something. I'm fighting it. And when YouTube sees this and the fact that I made it myself, you're going to get in trouble for that because that's a false flag. I hate to tell you that. Because I'm going to go right here and I'm going to show y'all again. I'm going to go back to my designs, to my stuff. I'm going to go to my Canva, to my, what do you call it? My, let's see. I'm not making this right now. Let me go to my designs, right? Let me go back to home. All right. I'm going to show y'all something. This is how you make stuff, right? This is my Canva. This is where I've made a lot of different stuff for a lot of different people, right? Now, where do we see if we keep going, right? Right there's my new intro, right? This is some stuff I've made for different things, for different people, right? I don't normally show this, but I'm showing it because now there's my video that I made. As you can specifically see, I made it, right? Now, this is Canva's right here. This part right here with the little light and their little things on the side, that is a stock image from Canva. Now, I changed the wording. I put my own name on it. I put all the little things. I put the transitions. I put the music. That is... I put the transitions and everything. That is my making, not something of yo, so you cannot claim my shit. Okay, I made it. And if we go back to my channel, let's go over here. I'm going to show some. I'm pissed off about them people, but let me share this tab instead. We're going to go to my channel. Okay, we're going to go to YouTube Studios, and I'm going to show y'all what they hit and all this. Now I'm gonna show y'all my this right here. I did dispute, and it is under review. And this person come from Malaysia, Singapore, or something like that. Okay, they literally tried to get specifically a content found during, and it was for the picture on the outro, right? I hate to tell them they do not own that. That is a stock that is public domain. But let me show y'all something. This is where I got them too. They made their video 16 hours ago when the thing went through. Now, how many months ago does this say right here? This was made via October 20th. So who had the video first? Who did it? Me. Me. Okay, we're gonna go to my direct channel and I'm gonna show y'all YouTube, your channel. I'm gonna go to my channel. I'm gonna show you something. We're gonna go to videos. That video is over 2 months old for me. So yeah, and also you cannot try to copyright anything that's made through Canva. I hate to tell you that because that's a stock image, stupid. And keep hitting my channel and you're gonna get your channel taken because that's called a false flag, motherfucker. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a little mad this morning about that. I got mad yesterday about it. I started to go live yesterday afternoon. Good morning, Miss Catherine. I just thought I had to show y'all that. And also I did not win the thing against Fox News, so y'all be very careful using news articles and videos in your shit because Fox be hitting folks. Just saying. Fox Television, the big old huge conglomerate, be hitting the little folks, y'all. But what I did was I just snipped that little section out of my shit. I snipped that section, right? But I made that damn video my damn self. That's what pisses me off is I took all that time to make that video, find the right music, make sure nothing was copyrighted, to make sure that everything was good. You know what I'm saying? And I made that video like 2 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago, right after I got my monetization. Myself, I made it through Canva. And I can show the exact video that I made through Canva. And I made it over 2 months ago. In fact, I think I could find this template again. I got to figure out how to find this template one more sometime. But that template is on Canva as a template for you to be able to use, right? It is literally a template on Canva. I got it from Canva. You cannot copyright from Canva. It's not yours. It does not belong to you. It is public domain. And not to mention, it don't look the same. It don't have the same music. It don't have the same wording. Mine's total different. Now that's sad that you got to try to do that. But you can't be doing that because I'm gonna show y'all one more time. I'm gonna share this tab right quick. I'm gonna add the stage. Now, when upon the time that they did it, now it says 1 day or 16 hours ago, but they did it within 4 to 5 hours after making that video, right? The wording, I'm not gonna play it because obviously I would get copyright from touching their shit, right? But the wording is not the same. The music is not the same. Nothing else on that is the same. What they tried to get me for was literally just that little light up thing and those little things on the side. The image. I'd tell them that's a stock image from Canva. You can't do that. Not to mention, mine and yours are not alike. Mine is different. Yours is total different from mine. I'm going to beat that strike. And when I do, you keep striking my channel for my outro. That's a false flag. I hate to tell you that. You cannot do that when somebody owns that. Hey, Miss Official Lovejoy. But I just had to show y'all that I was just mad about that yesterday. Hold on just a minute. My son's talking. Sorry about that, y'all. My son came in. Y'all know he always gets everything. But yeah, I just wanted to show the difference and the fact that I'm gonna share this tab instead. They cannot claim a stock image, right? That is a design specifically from Canva that you're supposed to change the wording, change the lettering, make it your own. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to literally do that. And I did, right? This is literally what I made it through, which is Canva, right? And as you can see, mine looks nothing like theirs. Mine has thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Mine has thank you to all the sectors, and each one of my tabs is, become a member, all this stuff. My music's down here. I put my channel name up there. It looks total different than theirs, but they tried to claim this little part where the light things behind it and the sides, the image itself, saying it was theirs when it's not. It's it technically, that part is a stock image from Canva. Now, if I had totally taken their music and their wording, that would be different. You know what I'm saying? Then that would be me stealing their stuff. But I made my shit myself. But I had to go over that this morning. That them damn Indian motherfuckers tried to catch me and tried to get me, and they only did it on one video. They better be glad they didn't strike multiple videos, because I would snatch that channel for false flags, because that's against community guidelines. Well, actually, I wouldn't snatch it. YouTube would, because you can't false flag someone. I don't know if y'all know that, but them motherfuckers pissed me off, y'all. Anyway, I had to show that. But this is Topic Tuesday. I'm so sorry for getting off topic. First off, I am going to talk about, because Miss Beautiful Sammy made me think of a great topic for this morning, right? And if y'all have any topics y'all want to bring up, y'all know Topic Tuesday is made for the subbies. So if you have a topic that you want to talk about, you can put it in chat. But I thought, because Miss Sammy brought this up this morning, and I was over there at her house chilling, to talk about celibacy, right? And the different, like, what celibacy is, how it affects you. Can it affect you in a positive or a negative fashion? Right? So I'm going to bring that up in just a minute. I'm going to bring up celibacy and all that, because I technically was celibate before I met my husband for over 10 years. By choice. I could have been out here being a hoe. I could have been out here hollering at all the different menses. I had dudes coming out the woodwork trying to be with me. But I chose not to do that for multiple reasons. And I'll tell y'all my reasons. And everybody chooses celibacy or different things like that for their own purposes. Mine was, for one, I was being a mother, so I was worried about my child, right? I was worried about being a mother and taking care of my kid, so I was worried about doing all that, right? I had to take me a drink of my coffee. Y'all got y'all coffee this morning? Child, I don't feel in love. Okay, let me tell y'all something. Okay, if you like mocha coffee, okay, Walmart has the best. Now, I do use, when I can't find it or they're sold out, I do use the Hershey mixed with what is the name of that brand? Let's see. I'll tell y'all. Creamer. Okay. So I do use the I haven't never used the Coffee Mate creamy chocolate before yet. But I use the Delight coffee things, and I have used the Hershey version of it from Delights. I haven't used the Coffee Mate version yet. Now, Walmart sells a great value chocolate creamer, and let me tell y'all something. That is the best stuff to put in your coffee. It tastes so good. I'm just saying, you use the right amount of it, and it's going to make your coffee just taste so good. I didn't think myself that chocolate and coffee would go together, but it does. I know. What had happened, Jay Dizzle? Let me tell you what happened. I got so busy yesterday, and I was doing so much that I laid down, and then I woke up. And when I woke up, like, I was like, oh snap, I do got to catch the next one because I want to play spades with y'all. I do. I want to play some spades. Now, I did catch a replay, contrary to popular belief. I did go over there and try to catch what I missed, and I did hit your like button. You know me. And I saw that y'all were playing Jack Deuce Deuce. Okay, here's my question. When I used to play spades, we always, I don't know if the name for it, right? We always played where lowest puppy foot leads out, right? And obviously ace is the highest. We just played it straight, I believe. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure. I've never played Jack Deuce Deuce. So I'm gonna need somebody to tell me how to do it. We just played it straight across the board. Minimum of usually 4 books, right? We played with books. And basically, like, the way that we played spades was if you had a partner, you bet your books, like how many, usually minimum of 4 books. You try to catch 4 at least. And then I think one of the rules was you can't go lower than 4 books or something like that. I'm not sure. And if you went nil, obviously you can't catch nothing, or you go in the hole. That's minus 100 points. I know that nil is 100 points, if I'm not mistaken. We did by the point system. Your books, each one of your books cost a point. Could you explain that to me, Jay Dizzle? How does the Jack Deuce Deuce thing work? It's like the jacks. Now, we did play with what's the name of that? Jokers. We played with jokers. The joker would be little joker, big joker. Jokers would be the highest card and could jump anything, even the ace of spade. Now, we did play with jokers. If y'all ain't a member of Jay Dizzle's channel, every Monday they're going to be, the first Monday of every month, they're going to be playing spades. So if y'all want to get in on that, y'all might want to become a member of Jay Dizzle's channel, and it's the Dun Data channel. In fact, let me go get that channel right quick and share that. Let me share your channel, Jay Dizzle, the Dun Data channel, because most people are subscribed, but there may be somebody that's not. And so I've got some new people coming in, and you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to share the Dun Data. You want to do it to the Dun Data channel. Okay. I'm going to share this right quick. This is the Dun Data channel. And you might want to become a member because on Monday, she's going to be playing spades. Okay. It'll be the first Monday of every month. That's what Jay Dizzle said. She said it's going to be the first Monday of every month. But we played jokers. Oh, okay. Big joker, little joker. Okay, we did that. Deuce of diamonds and deuce of spades. Okay. See, we didn't play with the deuces, right? We just played joker, right? So we just played with the jokers. We didn't do the deuces. Or if we did, I don't remember. Do you know how long ago it's been since I played that one? Thank you, Jay Dizzle. Because, see, we played the jokers. We played the jokers now. We would do the jokers. But I never did the deuces. There was one called like big and little or something. I forgot what it was. Now, I have seen people play with the ace of spades and the deuce. Aces and deuces or something like that. I have seen people say that the 2 of spades and the ace of spades. But I ain't never really played with that too much. But mostly we did regular straight across the board, and then we do jokers. And joker can take anything. And if you got the big joker, baby, you got the big joker, the little joker, and the ace and king, queen, man, you just run that board. And smallest puppy foot always leads. Do you actually go by that rule, Jay Dizzle? Smallest puppy foot always leads. Smallest one in your hand. And if you got the 2, you lead out. You the first one to lead out. Whoever got the 2 of puppy foot is the lead out, and then it goes from there, right? That's the way we always played. Well, now see, I played with the jokers. I just ain't never played the deuces before. I ain't never played the deuces. That's the first time I seen y'all do that. So you know what I'm saying? But I have played with jokers before. I don't remember if we ever did joker, joker, deuce, deuce, but I do know we played with the jokers. Now I do know the traditional way, obviously, 100%. But you know that's actually going to be really fun. I'm gonna have to be there when y'all play that again because I ain't played spades in how many years? Last time because I ain't lived in a neighborhood where that's a thing, if that makes sense, since I was young. So the last time I played spades, shit, I think I might have been a teenager or younger than that. It's been a long time, but I had played spades and poker and stuff with my ex because I actually taught him. Um, when I was in my 20s, I taught him how to play spades and play it correctly. I taught him how to play rummy because I know how to play rummy where you do rummy by, three of a kind or, like ace, king, queen, straight, rummy when you do the straights. So I have played that too. I know how to play Texas Hold'em. I know how to play pretty much all poker games. Used to have progressive. Pocket progressive is one of them. My mom and dad used to play, and then Jackson Deuces Wild 5-card draw. And then you had what was the name of that other one? Shit, there's quite a few more because you can play with multiple wild cards, right? But I played straight 5-card draw, all that stuff. I mean, poker's not that hard to play if you know how to play it. It's really easy. Once you realize that the top, obviously, if you can get, depending on if there is a wild card, you can get five of a kind. Now, if you're playing straight poker, 4 of a kind. It's gonna a straight royal flush is also gonna be your highest cards, and then it goes down from there. Now, the only thing that I used to mix up as a kid was whether a flush or a straight was higher than each other. But other than that, that's the only thing is when I was younger that I used to mix up when it comes to poker was a straight better than a flush or a flush better than a straight. And if you can get a straight flush, that's better than both, obviously. But, and depending on what kind, but shoot, I'd love to sit there and play that with y'all. And maybe we can find a way that we can play Texas Hold'em together. I'm just glad y'all had some fun. That's all that matters. Cause technically y'all not playing for money and none of that like that. Y'all playing for bragging rights and fun. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Cause like I was saying over there, I forgot on whose channel. But I think it was Very Carey. It was Very Carey's channel. I have seen people unalived over a poker game. I've seen people fight over rummy. I've seen people fight over spades. I've seen people throw down over dominoes. I've seen people almost lose their life over dang dice. Now, dice, I did learn that a little bit. Sevens and 11s is what you want to try to hit. You don't want to hit snake eyes, and you're trying to hit your points. So basically, let's say you roll an 8 on your roll. That's your point. The next time you roll your dice, you want to try to hit that 8 or a 7, 11 to keep you alive, right? If you hit that 8 and you roll that 8 again, then you get your point, and snake eyes will take you out. See, I did learn a little bit about dice. Now, I do know about dominoes. I used to play the crap out of dominoes when I was little. And there used to be a weird domino. I don't know if y'all ever remember these. They look like a pyramid. There was a pyramid domino back in the day, too. A lot of people don't know about that one. Yeah, there was a set of dominoes back in the day that looked like they looked like a pyramid. They had a number on each corner. I was learning that when I was like 5, 6 years old, but I stopped playing that one. But shoot, I was learning that when I was 5, 6 years old. What you talking about? But we're gonna look at celibacy, right? And what celibacy is. Let me see. Actually, I have it pulled up. The understanding celibacy is my first one that I want to pull up. So that does, unless y'all have a total different topic now, if y'all want to talk about a total different topic, we got this. I'm actually going to drop my StreamYard link so I can pin it so I won't forget for the rest of the show. Because y'all know how I am. I will forget to do that. Because I'm bad about doing that. Y'all know that. But like, let's say that, you know, I would tell y'all I did drop Jay Dizzle's Dundada page. She is going to be doing the card games the first Monday of every month. So if y'all want to get on that, and you never know, she might end up deciding to do it more than the first Monday if it goes well. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go over there and y'all make sure y'all get a membership and support. Because Jay Dizzle is trying to do content specifically for the members, and she does a members live every Monday around 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, anywhere between 6:30 and 7 Eastern Standard Time. That's her usual time. Now she may go before or later. So make sure you have on your notifications. But if I'm not mistaken, am I right, Jay Dizzle, that your membership is Members Monday is usually about 6:30 Eastern Standard Time to start looking for that notification, just in case YouTube is trying to trip and not give out the notification, because sometimes YouTube be tripping and won't be giving out notifications. And I want to make sure I support everyone. Y'all know how I am. See, just in case, y'all pay attention on Mondays around 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. That's when you need to be paying attention to Jay Dizzle's channel, the Dundada channel, because sometimes YouTube be tripping. But between 6:30 and 7 Eastern Standard Time, that's about the time she does her members only live. Okay, so I was just trying to make sure. Now she's gonna be doing that on Members Monday. And everything. Oh, Jay Dizzle, did you see when you first come in that some Indian people tried to claim my outro as they shit because they used a stock Canva image and tried to claim my stuff? It don't even look the same. It ain't got the same wording. It ain't got the same music. None of that. They tried to claim the stock image from Canva. Okay, that's some boo mess. I had to literally go in there and dispute that and tell them, no, I made my outro. Thank you very much using Canva. Hey, Miss V. Lachey. Hey, love. Are you going to be doing any lives today, Miss V. Lachey? You, Miss Hazel, or Miss Mika, if you know, let me know. That way I can tell the people. I can tell the peoples to be looking out for your notifications. So I'm going to be showing, understanding what celibacy is, unless someone has a different topic. So I'm going to go ahead and share screen because I thought about this. Where is it at? Let's see. Understanding celibacy is the first one we're going to look at. I got a couple of, pulled up things. Okay. The word celibacy is typically used to refer to a voluntary decision to remain unmarried or to abstain from engaging in any sexual activity, usually for religious reasons. While the term celibacy is typically used in reference only to a person who chose to remain unmarried as a condition of a sacred religious vow or conviction, it can also apply to the voluntary abstinence from all sexual activity for any reason. While they are often used interchangeably, celibacy, abstinency, and chastity are not exactly the same. Celibacy is a voluntary choice to remain unmarried or engaged in any form of sexual activity, usually in order to fulfill a religious vow. A person who practices celibacy is said to be celibate. Abstinence is also called continence, and it is often temporary, strict avoidance of all forms of sexual activity for any reason. Chastity, from the Latin word chastes, means purity, embraces abstinence as a praiseworthy virtue according to the prevailing social standards of morality. Celibacy is generally recognized as a voluntary choice to remain unmarried or engage in any form of sexual activity, usually in order to fulfill a religious vow. In this sense, one can accurately be said to be practicing sexual abstinence as a condition of his or her vow of celibacy. Abstinence, also called continence, refers to the often temporary strict avoidance of all forms of sexual activity for any reason. Chastity is a voluntary lifestyle that involves far more than abstaining from sexual activity. Coming from the Latin word chastis, meaning purity, chastity embraces abstinence from sexual activity as a praiseworthy and virtuous quality according to the standards of morality held by a person's particular culture, civilization, or religion. In modern times, chastity has become associated with sexual abstinence, particularly before or outside of marriage or other type of exclusive committed relationship. Celibacy and sexual orientation. The concept of celibacy as a decision to remain unmarried applies to both traditional and same-sex marriages. Similarly, the lifestyle restrictions implied by the term abstinence and chastity refer to both heterosexual and gay sexual activity. In the context of celibacy related to religion, some gay people may choose to be celibate in keeping with their religious teachings or doctrines on gay relationships. In an amendment adopted in 2014, the American Association of Christian Counselors banned the promotion of largely discredited processes of conversion therapy for gay persons, encouraging the practice of celibacy instead. Celibacy in religion. In the context of religion, celibacy is practiced in different ways. Most familiar of these is a mandatory celibacy of male and female members of the active clergy and monastic devotees. While most female religious celibates today are Catholic nuns living in the residential cloisters, there have been notable solitary celibate female figures such as the anchoress, a female hermit, Dame Julian of Norwich, born in 1342. In addition, religious celibacy is sometimes practiced by laypersons or clergy members in a faith not requiring it out of devotion or to allow them to perform certain religious services. But basically, we know what celibacy is, right? And what it entails, right? So we're going to look at the benefits and the drawbacks of what celibacy is. I swear to God, sometimes YouTube's be tripping on their notifications. That's why I try to, make sure that I know that when y'all are going live, I try to put it out there. Hey, Miss Sophia. Sophia's always, how you doing? Good morning. So I try when I know that somebody's going to be going live, I try to put it out there because sometimes YouTube be tripping on their notifications. They do. They be tripping. They be tripping hardcore. So let me make sure that I'm on this tab right here. So we did learn the understanding of what the difference between celibacy and chastity and abstinence are. Now we're going to look at how does the benefits and drawbacks of celibacy. What are the effects of no sex? Celibacy is a vow of a long-term restraint from sexual intercourse, often until marriage. There are some instances that individuals vow to refrain from sex for a lifetime, for example, priests or nuns. Others may decide to remain celibate for a specific duration of time, such as a few months or years, possibly until they are in a relationship with a partner, which is what I did. I remained celibate until I got into a relationship. Um, it is considered involuntary celibacy when an individual is open to the idea of sex but is unable to find a partner. There are different ideas of what is considered celibacy. It can either be no sexual engagement at all, no penetration of any sort, or no penetration of a male's genitals into a female's. The difference between celibacy and abstinence is the abstinence is not necessarily a vow. As a result of celibacy, a person remains abstinent, which is the action of refraining from sex with penetration. So you can, here's the thing, a lot of people will claim they're celibate when they're actually being abstinent, right? I chose celibacy, and the reason I say I was celibate, because I actually decided that I was not going to have anything like that until I was in a relationship. So it was different. I was literally celibate, right? I chose to be celibate instead of abstinent, right? Because I made a vow to myself that I was not going to do anything with anybody until I found the correct person. It is literally a vow. Now, if you're just choosing to not have sexual relations with anybody, and you're not making like a straight up vow to yourself, then you can technically call it abstinence. Now, some people use abstinence and celibacy in interchangeable terms, but technically being celibate means you made a vow, you know. Hey, the god of YouTube. Hey, Miss Raya. Hey, Sophia. How y'all doing? Okay, so how do you when you go to do the Law and Crime Network on your StreamYard, you go and you share screen with it, right? What you want to do is you do not want to share directly from YouTube, okay? You want to go to their website. They actually have a website and it's called Law and Crime. Let me get you the website right quick so you'll know. Let me get you their website. I'm going to get you their website. You want to use their website. There's a reason why, because YouTube's going to automatically probably try to pop you if you use their, but I like to use their website. Make sure you put out your copyright disclaimer. Let me show you what a copyright disclaimer looks like. So in my slides and PDFs, I keep this right here. This is a copyright disclaimer. And you want to make sure that you use a copyright disclaimer and tell people that you're using it allowances for fair use, such as purposes of criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Okay, so you want to have your copyright disclaimer. That's the Law and Crime website that I just posted. And you basically want to, let me show you. So I'm going on their website right here, right? And I look through it and I find something that I want to share, right? Let's say Melly Mel right here, right? Let's say I want to share this. So then I'm going to go full screen. I'm going to watch. But you can go through here and you can find different cases. You can also go after you find the case on here. Let's say I'm going to pick some random one on here, right? Let's say this one right here. And I look at it, I can read all the information on here. And then I can technically, because I know the name of the case, go to Google and research more and put more with it, right? But you can directly go from Law and Crime or Crime TV. I would suggest going from their website. You can also, you can do their, they've never tried to hit me. Why is it not showing up? I don't know. They've never tried to hit me. Okay, I got you, girl. I got you. I will send it to you, Jay Dizzle, because I have it saved on my device, so it's real simple for me to send it to you. I'll send it to you though, Jay Dizzle. But you literally just go to their website and you can look up anything you want, right? And read it off to your people. Make sure that when you do videos, you transform the content. You don't just play their stuff and then leave it be, right? You have to do something on top of it. So when you do your fair use, you know what I'm saying? You have to make sure you do it within fair use. Let's say we're going to, let's see what they have right now on their, let's see. Let's go to their homepage. So we can scroll down through here and look at different things. And like I said, if I want to watch this, I just
tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Yes, sir. Okay, you can put your hand out.
Because right now they're doing the hearing for Melly Mel.
How old are you? How far did you go?
And I can make it larger.
I graduated. Well, I got my own GED.
But basically, that's how you do it. It's real simple. It's not that hard, right? You just go down to your thing and but I'll make sure that I send you that, Jay Dizzle, because I have it on my device. In fact, I'll probably send it to you right now. It's real simple. I got mine off of Google stock image pretty much. I like Google. Okay, Google is my friend. Let me find Jay Dizzle right over here in my inbox. There we go. And let me see. Upload file. Let's go to, it's going to be under my downloads. Let's go to, I think I wrote it as copyright JPEG. Open. Yep, I just sent it to you, Jay Dizzle. The one that I got off Google. I sent it directly to your inbox, Guru. Okay. Let me make sure I stop sharing that and get off their website and go back to wherever the hell I was. Oh, I was right here. We're going to look at but yeah, yeah, girl, I sent that one directly to you. That one that I got off there. That's the one that I use. It works. It works. But yeah, that's just the one I Googled, child. I Googled it and I saved it and I like that one. So I use it. But yeah. Let me go ahead. All right. So we was talking about celibacy, right? And different ways that you can, celibacy can also, help one save money because you don't have to worry about condoms, birth control, pregnancies, any of that stuff. It has the advantages that can avoid both emotional and psychological concerns associated with sexual intercourse with unfamiliar partners. It also broadens spiritual well-being and can help strengthen one's connection with God. It can also, in addition, celibacy can enhance character traits like restraint, patience, and self-compassion. The drawbacks of practicing celibacy. Remaining celibate requires a certain amount of self-restraint and willpower that can cause one to feel overwhelmed at times. This is why it is important to be non-judgmental with oneself and make sure celibacy is really a commitment that you want to stick to. Because it can be a lot, It says, if you consider celibacy, review the following information for expertise on how to decide whether the lifestyle practice is for you. Make sure the decision is yours. Give it a try. Every celibacy story is different. Remember that your version of it may be different than mine. Practice non-judgment. Making the decision to partake in particular sexual acts can produce feelings of shame and self-criticism for someone who is celibate. This is why it's very important not to judge yourself or compare your experiences with others. Seeking to create a certain image of being perfect and pure is unrealistic to maintain. The pressures of celibacy. There's a lot of pressure associated with remaining celibate. You may place pressure on yourself, or you might feel external pressures from religious, cultural, or familial obligations. Try not to allow outside influences to make you remain celibate if you find that you no longer want to be celibate. Also, you can find pressures from outside sources. I'm going to tell y'all this one because they knew I was celibate. A lot of dudes tried to be with me because of that. And a lot of dudes were trying to get me to break that because they wanted the unconquerable one. And stay true to yourself. Now, I'm going to look, I did bring up an article. I want to see how it affects your health, right? So that's one of the things that I was going to look into. I'm going to present screen and I'm going to share. How does celibacy affect your health? Having regular sex may have some health benefits, such as for the cardiovascular system. However, there is no amount of sex to have, and not having regular sex should not negatively affect your health. How often someone has sex naturally changes from time to time, depending on age, fluctuation in sex drive, and relationship status. Many people enjoy a full and satisfying life without ever having sex. In this article, we look at what might happen physically and psychologically when a person does not have sex for a long time and how it affects people in a relationship. Effects on the body. People refer to not having sex for a long time as celibacy or abstinence. When someone does not have sex for months or years, there is likely to unnotice any negative physical side effects of their health. However, research shows that having sex regularly can result in certain health benefits, including improved immune system function, reduced blood pressure, lower stress levels, a reduced risk of cardiovascular events. People may get some of the psychological benefits of sex, such as reduced stress from masturbation. In males, prostate health can benefit from frequent ejaculation, whether this is with another person or alone. A 2018 meta-analysis found ejaculating 2 to 4 times per week had association with lower risk of prostate cancer. For females, frequent sexual activity, again, either with a partner or solo, can strengthen the pelvic floor muscles and that support the bladder. This can improve bladder function and reduce incontinence and leakage. Effects of mental health. A 2020 study of sexual behaviors during COVID-19 lockdown supported claims that having regular sex has had associations with lower rates of depression and anxiety relating to sexual functions. Other studies suggest that sexual activity may also boost mood and improve overall well-being. While this is true for some people, it's not the case for everyone. When sexual absence is involuntary, some individuals may feel negative effects of their mental health. Conversely, people who do not feel sexual desires may find these feelings distressing. Not having sex when in a relationship can make a person feel insecure or anxious. However, talking about these emotions can help remove any sense of discomfort. For others, abstaining from sex is important for positive mental health. People may abstain for sex for many reasons. For example, because they have a low sex drive, are asexual, or simply choose not to engage in it. The potential benefits of abstaining from sex, depending on the individual and their situation, include having no risk of STDs, avoiding a source of anxiety, taking time to work through negative feelings about sex, living in a way that is consistent with one's religious beliefs. Effects on relationships. Many people have fulfilling romantic relationships without having frequent sex. For others, regular sex can improve the health of their relationship. For some people, sex can improve the communication and feelings of closeness. Individuals who feel as though they do not have enough sex may worry that there is something wrong with their relationship or fear their partner is no longer attracted to them. In these cases, people can try other methods of improving communication and intimacy. Cuddling, kissing, affectionate gestures, open up to one another can improve the health of a relationship, regardless of whether it involves sexual activity. Celibacy and asexuality. Asexuality and celibacy are not the same. Asexuality means that the person generally or never experiences sexual attraction and feels no desire to have sex. An asexual person may still engage in sexual activity, either alone or with a partner. Asexuality is identity expressed on a spectrum. Some asexual people feel no sexual attraction, while others occasionally have these feelings. Another distinction involves demisexuality. Demisexuality people feel attraction after establishing an emotional attachment to another person. Some asexual people experience romantic feelings and a desire for a romantic relationship, while others do not. A person who does not have this desire is romantic. Celibacy. Celibacy, on the other hand, refers to abstinence from sex for a specific period or forever. While asexuality is not a choice, celibacy can be a choice or the product of circumstance. The takeaway: there is no correct amount of sex to have, and the best frequency varies from person to person. Not having sex for a long time should not have negative health effects. There is no right or wrong way to express sexual feelings as long as everyone involved is clearly consenting. No one should ever feel obligated to have sex. Avoiding sex will not harm a person's health, and it may even be healthy. Anyone who feels concerned about low sexual desires or effects of infrequent sex on their relationship can talk about this with a doctor or therapist. Medication, therapy, lifestyle changes, improved communication, and many other strategies may help. Y'all know I had to do my due diligence, y'all. I'm going to read over this really fast. I think it's going to be about the same. See if there's anything new. It seems like it's the same thing we just went over. I was just seeing if there was anything new in this article that we didn't go over right quick. Basically, no, I think it just says, it's saying about the same thing that we just read, a while ago. I was just trying to make sure, yeah, it's pretty much saying the same thing that we read in the other one. So that's why I was just going to make sure, but I thought we would go over that. Yeah, why wouldn't you be allowed here, Remix? Hey, Remix Revenge, hi. Yeah. I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention to chat just then. I was reading off of a thing, and I apologize for not paying attention. Yeah, we don't have any problems that I know of. This is Charlie, and I don't think we have any issues. You're allowed to be here. Everybody's allowed to be here. This is an open forum, where we're cool with each other. Hey, Miss Rose. How are you doing, beautiful? Hey, Miss Catherine. Good morning. Good morning. I'm so sorry y'all was not paying attention to the chat just then. I was reading that celibacy thing because I thought it would be a topic. Have you ever decided I know that I was celibate for a while by choice. It was my own choice, my own choosing. I said that I would remain celibate and abstinent until I got with a partner. And I did do that. And of course, I'm with a partner now, with my husband. So, but have you ever just thought about or even decided to choose celibacy, or was celibacy chosen for you? Because sometimes involuntary celibacy happens to where you're just too busy in life. You're taking care of your kid. You're doing things so much with your family that you just don't have time, right? That's what we call involuntary celibacy. It's not necessarily that you chose to do it. It's the fact that there's just so much going on. You ain't got time for it. Have you ever decided or thought about choosing celibacy or abstinency in your life? Did you make it for, a specific reason? Yes. Please feel welcome to come on here and come sit down and have a conversation with us. Y'all just like to accidentally knock my mic all over the place. Now, I was trying to tell Lemon this the other night in his chat, and I'll tell this to y'all. If you're going to get a mic, right, for your computer, y'all hear how clear my mic is, right? And I don't even have it turned up, and I can turn it up. I choose not to have it too loud. I want it to be at a good listening range, if that makes sense, right? Hey, DBZ Nation, I'm going to tell y'all to get you a Blue Yeti. Now the Snowball's okay, but the problem with it is that you don't have no settings. It ain't got no settings. You know what I'm saying? I would suggest get you a Blue Yeti, okay? The Blue Yeti has settings. It has to where you can turn up and down your reverb. Like right now, watch this. So, am I louder now? And that's just me turning it up just a little bit. I could blow y'all's eardrum, but I ain't doing that to my people this early in the morning. I'm not doing that. So, I'm going to turn it back down a little bit. That's just a little thing on the back of my mic, right? That I can turn up and down if I so choose to. And that's why I call this a good beef sector mic. If you want you a good beef sector mic, get you a Blue Yeti. Now, see, the Snowball's okay, but the Blue Yeti, just because it has the, it has on the back of it, if you look, you can have it set to where it's just your voice. It won't pick up no background noises, right? And like, you can hear me doing that a little bit probably. That's me taking my fingernails and doing that because I'm right beside the mic, right? But you can't hear anything hardly in my background because I have a setting on here where it changes where only front facing the mic can you hear. Girl, I have the black one. That's the one I have. They're all called Blue Yetis, even if they're not blue, right? Jay Dizzle, mine is the black version. It straight up is. I have the black mic, and I love this thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Creole sister. Yes, you have to get your settings right. You have to get your settings right. If you don't have your settings right, it can either be too loud, it can crackle, all these other things. You can also have like a lot of background noise if you don't do your settings right. So if anybody has a Blue Yeti, because even the black version, which I have, Jay Dizzle, I do have that black mic. I have the black Blue Yeti. We probably have the exact same mic then. I'll show you how to set it up if you ever want to where it'll be a perfect setting. If you look on the back of the Yeti, right, you can't hardly hear me because I'm talking from the back now. See how that sounds different? If I turn this setting right here, you can hear me now because now it's picking up from the back of the mic and the front of the mic, right? This is all the way around. So anything around this mic is going to pick up, right? This right here is a different setting to where it's only on the sides of the mic. So if you're doing a podcast, you can set the mic in the center of the table and each person's voices will be brought up, right? I like to keep it front facing, which looks like an upside down heart. So it doesn't pick up anything behind the mic, only in front of the mic, which is me. And I'm in front of the mic, right? So you have 4 different settings on the back of it. You also have where you can turn up and down what is that called? The gain on the mic. Now, I don't like to turn that up too much because if you turn that up too much, you become way too loud and it starts doing that thing. You know, when you hear these other people and they're extremely loud and you can't understand them because the mic almost sounds like, it's like they got their mouth in it. If they turn that gain all the way up, that's why it does that. You don't want to turn that gain all the way up. That gain is specifically for when the mic is not near you. But if you turn that gain all the way up, what's going to happen is going to pick up every background noise around you. Every background noise, right? But yes, so you're going to decide, Creole, to be celibate until you get remarried. That's going to be your choice. See, that's why I think that's an amazing choice to make. And it's not easy for people because, you know, we're sexual beings, right? So it's not easy to be celibate. And it is a choice. But I promise you this, the years that I was celibate, I got to know myself so freaking well. Like, I learned so much during that time, if that makes sense. Like, it taught me a lot. I think it's actually a good thing for certain people. But yeah, you got to get your settings right on that Blue Yeti mic. But when you get it, I promise you, Jay Dizzle, if you need any help setting up your microphone and setting your settings right, I got you, girl. Because I was telling this to somebody else that had the same mic. I was like, if you get a Yeti and you need help, I can teach you what each one of the settings mean. Well, Miss Creole, we're going to spank YouTube for doing that to you. Oh, I love Zulu. Zulu's my baby, Jay Dizzle. That's my little baby. And I love animals. Everybody knows that. Like, so I love puppy dogs and I love kitty cats. Mm-hmm. And I love how Zulu be talking crap back sometimes. Like, I just love it. He got his little opinion too sometimes. And he's like, well, I'm gonna put my opinion in there too, mama. Snap. Don't be telling me what to say and do. He got an attitude. I love that. I love his little attitude. It's one of my favorite things. He done ate his breakfast and got the itis. Mm-hmm. Zulu done ate his breakfast and got the itis. He sure did. He got the itis, y'all. Down here down south, we say you got the itis. If you eat real big and then you fall asleep right after you eat, we call getting the itis. You got the itis. But yeah, if anybody on here wants to know anything about the Yeti, I love it. Now I do have a snowball, but I'm gonna give that to my son. I gotta find my extra cord because I got a cord somewhere that goes to it, so I can give it to him because he just got a gaming computer for his Christmas, and his birthday now is in 9 days from now. And 9 days from now, my son will be 17 years old, and I cannot believe this. Like, it seems like just yesterday he was a little bitty thing and he was a baby. Miss Rose, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight over Zulu. He our baby. Well, hey, how about this, Miss Rose? How about this? He's our baby and can't nobody else claim him. Me and you the only ones. So, Jay Dizzle, we love you, but Zulu's our baby. Okay? I just if you have kids or you have grandkids and it seem like, or like you, Jade, is where you've helped raise children, right? It seems like kids grow up entirely too fast nowadays. Like, if you blink your eye, and even yourself, right? If you think about yourself, doesn't it seem like just yesterday you was graduating high school and going into this world, and now it's like, what happened? Like, it's happening too fast. Like, everything's moving too fast. Like, time is our most precious commodity, if you think about it, because we don't get a lot of that on this earth, right? And time moves so fast, and time waits for no man. Time just keeps going. You know what I'm saying? But I swear, it's like I blinked, and now he's on. Like, I can't believe he's gonna be 17 in like 9 days. 9 days. A little less than a little over a week. My son's gonna be 17 years old. And in one more year, 18. And I'm ready to cry about that because he's my only. Your baby's going to be 22 in 3 days and your oldest is 30. See, I'm the youngest that my mom and daddy got, and I'm 37, and I'm their youngest. You know what I'm saying? I'm their baby girl. Oh my God, your little cousin 21 now. Don't it just, and he got a baby on his own. Don't it just feel like you just blinked and that happened? It's like you blink and you're like, what the hell just happened here? And I can't believe that I only like a few more years to be 40. It don't seem like it. It seemed like just yesterday I was in my 20s. It seemed like just yesterday I was having my son. And things just seem to be going by so fast, and time's flying so quickly that it's unreal almost. And it's even when I look at the beef sector. I've been here so long that I forget how many years ago it was when the beef sector was first created, right? And it's almost like I've watched a lot of y'all grow. I've watched a lot of y'all get partners. I've watched a lot of y'all lose people, gain people. You know what I'm saying? And the growth of each individual. Like, it's we've watched you. I've watched Brianna grow up. You know what I'm saying? I've watched a lot of y'all, and it's just like you're sitting here looking and you're seeing this stuff, and it's like, wow, time has really flown by. We've known each other for so damn long. Y'all think about that. We have known each other in this sector for a long time now. You know what I'm saying? We know each other's little nuances. We know, who's gonna drag which way. And we've seen people grow and change, and it's just amazing. Think about it. We've all grown up together, and you've watched some of us come from children or younglings to middle age to so on and so forth. Like, we've watched each other change. Oh, your oldest just turned 30, Miss. Oh, that's the part that when that happens to me, I'm gonna be over here. I'm gonna be crying at the same time. And I know that that's just like Lolo became a great grandmother, and a lot of people having grandbabies. Like, I watched the Hood Table's grandbaby grow up from the time, when she was so excited about having her first grandbaby. And now he's like, what, 3 or 4 years old? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it goes by so fast. And it's like we've watched each other go through relationships, go through breakups. We've watched each other, grow into the people that we're becoming. And it's almost amazing to sit there and look at it. We've all done different things. And it's like time flies so fast. It really does. But yeah, I will say that for anybody that is wanting to get a microphone for your stuff, I would suggest the Yeti. I like the Yeti a lot. Now, there's one more that's a little bit more high priced than the Yeti, but technically they work very similar. It's just people want it for bragging rights, if that makes sense, because it's worth so much money. It's like $1,000 mic and shit. But you don't have to pay thousands of dollars for a mic. Let me tell y'all what the price of a Blue Yeti is right now, so you'll know. And it is a very good mic. I'm gonna share this tab. I'm gonna share screen, and I just went to my search bar here, and that's the blue one that they have that everybody thinks of. I got this one right here, which is the black version. That's the one that I have. They have a white version. They have a blue version. I have specifically this version right here. Not that one with the single thing in the center. I specifically have this one right here. This is the exact microphone that I have right now, where it has the mute button at the top, and then it has the volume, which that volume button is technically when you put in your headphones, because the headphone thing is like down here. Hold on, let me share this tab. Okay. I have this exact microphone right here. This is the exact microphone that I have. It has the mute button up here. And what that does is that mutes your voice, but you can still hear everybody else. So like if you're on a link and you need to mute yourself to make sure can't nobody unmute you, right? Let's say you got something going on in your background you don't want nobody to hear about. That's what that mute button is for, right? And it's awesome. Now, that volume button is not for the volume of your voice. It is for the volume of your headphones. Right down here at the bottom is where both of your cords are going to go. You're going to hook in some headphones. I suggest getting a little $5 headphones from like Walmart, the little corded ones, and just plug them into the bottom. It takes a 3mm jack for that. And then there's a cord right here, right? I would suggest getting some little cheap ones. You don't have to have nothing crazy for that part. Now, you can get the pop thing that'll keep it from popping if you're using a lot of P's and stuff like that. But as you notice, I don't have that problem even when I sing. It is more made so for singers or people who are going to be straight up on the mic. With the Blue Yeti, you do not have to be with the mic all up in your mouth. You can set it a little bit away from you if you have your settings correct. I don't have it right up in my mouth, okay? It does have a 3mm headphone jack with latency-free monitoring. The broadcasting quality is a 16-bit, 48 hertz. It's a simple setup. It has a high-pass filter, noise reduction filter, expander gate, de-easer, voice equalizer, and compression and limiter. So, yeah. that is one of the to me better mics. Now they do have the Sentinel and a bunch of different others. I just happen to like the Yeti because I have one and I've used it. Right now, you can possibly find the Blue Yeti for less than $99. This one says that original price is $129.99, and you can get it for $9.99. I mean 900. Why did I say 900? $99.99, and this is on BH. But let's go back over here, and we're gonna scroll down. And we're gonna go to the shopping page of this. I'm gonna share this tab instead. Now there's a possibility that you can get it cheaper than $99, right? Now that one right there looks all pretty and shit, but it ain't about looks. Yeah, it lights up and does all that, but you want something that's gonna work. Now they even have it in a rose gold version. I see right here. Logitech Blue Yeti for Aurora collection. They have different ones, obviously. There's you know, different versions of the Blue Yeti. But see, there's that one for refurbished for $59.99 on Amazon. But the Blue Yeti is one of the best. I would suggest it. Yeah, you're gonna have to drop probably a C note, but it works good. It works real good, and I ain't had no problems out of my microphone. I would suggest getting it, getting the Blue Yeti. Now they do sell the Snowball at Walmart, I believe. And you can get the Snowball version. I'll show y'all what the Snowball version looks like. But the thing I don't like about the Snowball, it doesn't have all those settings that the Blue Yeti has. The Snowball is good though. Don't get me wrong. It's a good microphone. It's fairly cheap. You can usually get those fairly cheap. So they're cheaper than the Yeti itself. You know what I'm saying? They're cheaper than the Yeti itself. But you know, depending on what you're trying to do, I would suggest to get the Yeti itself. The Snowball, I have that white version of the Snowball right there. That's the one that I have. I got it from somebody gave it to me. So I have the Snowball version also. But I like this one because, as you see, the Snowball doesn't really have all the settings and stuff on it. It's just a straight up mic. It's a straight up mic. It doesn't have the headphone setting where you put the headphones in it and all this other stuff. It's just a straight up mic. But I have the Snowball myself. Just letting y'all know. Okay. I'm going to stop sharing screen. All right. Let me go back here. Hey, Miss LaKendra, good morning. But, so, yeah, I would suggest the Blue Yeti itself. The Snowball's okay and everything, but, you know. Now, I do have, occasionally, I do wear I have a pair of a headset that I wear occasionally, and that's the one that for some reason has been giving me feedback when y'all hear it. That's because I ain't using my Yeti mic. I'm trying to use my headset because I'm being lazy. Now, I will say that somebody was over there. They was on Lemons talking crap about Acer's computers. Let me explain something to you. I haven't seen TMO, Miss Ray. I hope she's okay. I haven't seen her over here in a minute. I hope she's all right and everything. I know a lot of things was going on. And her and Passa, I'd heard, had gotten into it. And I heard that there was a lot of people like fighting with her at this moment. So I hope she's okay. But I will say that, what was I saying? Shoot, dang it. I done forgot my train. Yeah, Miss Ray, Jay Wilson and TMO got into it. And let me explain to you why. It wasn't really per se Jay Wilson himself. It was because Hershey Kisses and the Miss O got into it, and Hershey Kisses was talking about the Miss O's daughter, about her child, and so that obviously upset TMO. Which, I mean, anybody who talks about your child, I can understand any parent getting very upset about that. So I think they're into it because of that, because, like, you know, people are stating that, and Sir King specifically said this, that he hopes that, oh, thank you, V. Lachey, girl. Thank you, girl. Thank you for saving my life. I remember that now. But Demis O, Sir King was saying to, hey, Demis O, look, he allowed your child to get dragged, and you're over there all the time trying to help out. So, you know, there's a lot of upsetness about that. If you go look at TMO's community wall, it shows some of it. Yeah, so basically people be talking stuff about Acer computers. Now, y'all want to know what laptop I'm using? Look up the Acer Nitro 5. It's a gaming laptop. Acer's, it's not about the name of the computer anymore. Because let me tell you something. I had one of the supposed top of the line computers. I had a Gateway, and Gateways are not what they used to be. And that thing got a virus, and I had it less than a few months, and it sucked. It's not about the name of the computer. I don't care about what name brand your computer is. I want to know what your specs are. What processor do you have? How many gigabytes of RAM do you have? How much internal memory do you have? That's what matters about laptops nowadays. I have an Acer laptop that's a Nitro 5, and I promise you it's going to outperform most people's laptops that they have right now, because it's a gaming computer. It's meant for higher things, right? I have the Acer Nitro 5. Let me show y'all what the Acer Nitro 5 looks like. Now, it's a few years old, obviously, because it was bought a few years ago. And in the computer world, that can make a difference. But the cool thing about the Acer Nitro 5 is I can update it. Now, let me show you. I'm going to show you what the Acer Nitro 5 looks like. I'm going to share screen right quick. Let me share screen. Let me present. Let me share screen. Okay. So these are what, you know, if you're talking about laptop, I have this one right here. Let me share this tab. This is my exact laptop right there. That's exactly what it looks like. It has the red keyboard, everything else. Mine has the GeForce GTX Intel Core 9th Gen. I have the 9th Gen. And it has all those little things at the bottom there. It has the trackpad exactly the same. And this is now what it is on there, but technically you want to know the actual price. It's that's on eBay, so you can't go by that. Let me see if I can find one like on Best Buy or somewhere where it's not the 2024, it's the, I forget what year. But Acer has come a long way, so people can talk all the shit they want. Let me share this tab instead. They can talk all the crap they want, but these computers are bad to the bone. Okay? The Acer Nitro is better than some of the other ones. It's got a great fan system in it. It does not run hot. And a lot of that's one thing you have to watch about. I know somebody's got a Predator, or another one that's supposed to be this big bad gaming laptop, and they had to buy an external fan for theirs to put up underneath it, a cooling unit, because they don't have the good fans in there. That's how much it is on Amazon right now. It's $849, $749, depending on which one you get. 600, 700, you know what I'm saying? They're good laptops, real good, and you can play games on them and everything. So I have the Acer Nitro 5 and the 15.6. And you know, it's a great gaming laptop. It really is. But yeah, they're amazing laptops. You can get them for 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? Little bit more expensive, obviously, than just a old regular laptop because they're made for gaming, right? But the Acer Nitro is amazing. They be putting down Acer, but I'm telling you, Acer done came up in that game. What you look for, you don't look necessarily at what the name of the computer is nowadays. You're looking at the specs. What can that computer do? How much internal memory does it have? What processor unit does it have? What graphics card does it have? You know, NVIDIA, I think that's how you say it, NVDIA, is actually to me one of the better cards. I like it. I like it a lot. You want to look at what motherboard it has, how much RAM it has. I'm actually just going to update my RAM. I also have now an external memory thing where I have 2 terabytes of memory. So you want to look at your memory, your RAM, and all this other stuff. If you're just going to be streaming, right? If you're just going to be streaming from it, you don't have to go crazy. You do not have to go crazy and get nothing too psycho. You can get one of these little Azuzas, the Lenovo, you know what I'm saying? The HPs. You don't have to go crazy if you're just streaming. Because all you need to make sure of when you're streaming is what your RAM capabilities are, because upload and download speeds and what your Wi-Fi does, right? You don't have to do all that crazy mess. Make sure you got a good camera. You know what I'm saying? In it, or get you an external camera, right? It does not have to be nothing too crazy if you're just streaming from it. Just make sure you don't use up all your memory, because that will make it run slow, and therefore your stream's going to run slow, right? So when you're looking at laptops for streaming, make sure that you're looking at the more so looking at the graphics. Now, you don't have to have a huge graphics card for streaming, but just the fact that it can run a 1084p if you want to, and the fact that it can run at a good frame rate. You're looking at the frame rate when you're streaming. A lot of people don't know this. You're not looking at the other crazy stuff, right? See, that's what I'm saying. Miss V. Lachey, she says she uses an Acer, and guess what? She ain't got no problems. She says she ain't got no problems. You're more so looking at what you can run, right? How fast it's going to run. Is it going to get overheated? Is it going to, what different things is going to happen? Is the battery life good on it? That's another thing that you want to kind of look into. Because gaming laptops are going to charge you way more. As you see, this is just a regular laptop over here for $369, right? Then you look over here at the gaming laptops, they're going to run you about $700 to $1,000, right? So a regular laptop, a good laptop, about $200 or $300 is what you're looking at. Now, if you want a gaming, you're going to be looking at higher than that. Now, I used to have a Dell Esperon, and it was an amazing laptop. I love that damn thing. I loved my Dell. I will say that. I had an amazing Dell Esperon back in the day. It had amazing capabilities. But you're basically, when you're looking into that, all you really want to do is make sure you have the, the frame rate and the RAM. Your RAM is what you want to look at, and your internal memory. Because if you want to save and do editing on your laptop for your streams, you want to make sure, because that's going to take up a lot of internal memory, right? So you want to make sure you have a good internal memory. That's what you're looking more for if you're doing editing and software and all this other stuff. You can get an external memory to save your streams to. Okay. And you can get different editing software. You can look in the software and it'll tell you what you need, like what your base needs are for that software, how much RAM you need. Random access memory, that's your thing. You want to have between, I would say, 8 gigabytes to 16. If you're gaming, you want 16 to 32. Because a lot of games nowadays are going to take 16 gigabytes. Lowest is going to be 8 gigs. And then you want, you want at least 16. 32 is a little overboard. But if you're gaming, you want 16 gigs. If you're streaming and doing software, you want at least 8 gigs of internal memory. RAM. RAM is different than internal memory. That's SSD. SSD is internal memory. Now, we talking about computers. I know my shit when it comes to computers. I'm telling you, I know my stuff. I know all about it. I know how to build a computer. Now, I don't know how to program a computer. I know how to build a computer. There's a difference. But like, yeah. If you want to buy you if you want to hit me up, if you want to get you a good laptop to do your streaming from, and you got a specific one in mind that you're looking at, you know what I'm saying? Just hit me up. His HP should run well. And then you got the Lenovo. He could use both if he wanted to. I think the one he had probably should run very well. It just depends on what his specs are. See, that's what you know what I'm saying. It ain't about necessarily the it's not about the computer's name. It's about the computer and how it works and how it processes. Also, even if you have a laptop, if you're going to use the camera on it, I will say this. The camera on this one's pretty good, but if I was going to use Cam and Cam Up every day, I would probably buy me an external camera because they just look better. They have a better look to them. You know what I'm saying? And an external microphone. The microphone on this works great. I can unplug it. Y'all can hear me. Have a great day, Ray, and be careful. Loves you. He needs to set up that laptop, and what he needs to do when he's wanting to move around, you can move around with the laptop. To what he needs to do is get him a desk and a chair to where he's sitting up, and he won't be so willing to lay down and fall asleep. He needs to get him a chair, and he needs to get him a desk to where he's setting up, and he won't fall asleep as much. He needs to use that damn laptop. He's going to get so much better quality out of his laptop. Look at what I get. I'm not hardly ever on my phone. I'm never on my phone when I stream. Right? I'm never on my phone when I stream. Even when I hit links most of the time, I'm not on my phone. One time, I think I hit a link on my phone because I was out and about in town. Right? But use your laptop. Trust me when I say this. Use your computer. It's going to be so much better quality. It's going to be so much better quality. I'm just saying. Lemon. You hear me? You catch this replay? Use your damn laptop. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to say it. But I do have to cook today, and I have to do a lot of stuff. I've been so busy, everybody. I've been missing so much going on in the sector and doing, because I've just been when I say busy, I mean to the point that I am so tired right now. I need a nap, but I know I can't take one. Right? I need a whole nap, not a quarter nap, not a piece of a nap. And I ain't even got the day started, and I'm still tired. But I've been so busy. I've been missing everything, and it's usually not like me to do that, but y'all know when you get busy and life gets busy, it happens sometimes to even the best of us. So it's been super busy for me. I apologize for anybody that I've been missing your streams. Y'all know that ain't like me. Y'all know I'm usually trying to be everywhere, sharing everybody out and doing everything. But I am fixing to get off here so I can go do what I got to do and take care of what I got to take care of. And I hope y'all have a blessed, beautiful day. And it was so amazing to talking to y'all and having this good old conversations. And I will see y'all out on these streets. And sending you much love. Remember to take care of yourself today and all days. And I will see y'all later. Bye.
I'm from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood to the day that I go. From the TUPELO. E-L-O. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show from the T-U-P-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my hood till the day that I go.
I'm from the west side, we don't need no introduction, this was the best ride. We all big boy rolling and holding, come take a test drive. Hilldale, Evergreen, Glenkirk, Adder Street, bending every corner on the west, and that's where I'll be. Sunroof back, checking seat banging down 1800, chunking up the deuce to my post slanging down on 1800. Show no love to the ladies that's training round on 1800, making time stand still, crystalline swinging down on 1800. Watching out for them neverheads that be stanging round on 1800. Big rims and low pros be blanging round on 1800. Better completely change the way you're thinking about round 1800. Really hate to see you boys get left slanking around 1800. Out of street got some history, just let Captain C lay it out. If I don't finish it all on this one, let the second verse break it out. Remember the blue apartments from OG standing back there by 60 deep. Bull walking, Charles Blue, a big Anthony Hughes and P.
I'm from the T-U-P-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my